Hi guys, is anyone around yet? This is Melissa from 7 Kids. Just let me know when you're here by leaving a comment. This is the first time I've ever done a live video on Facebook, so I'm trying to use an iPad as well to answer comments. My daughter's going to help me out here. Hi, Angela, and it looks like Katya. I don't know how to say your name. Katya? That's silly. I should know that. Can you guys hear me okay? Oh. Okay, good. So you could hear me embarrass myself when I don't know how to say your name. So I thought I would start with the card kit tonight that Kelly now has available in the store for a really great price for all of the products that you get. I'm just going to kind of go through and demonstrate a few things that are in the kit, but and then talk to you about a few of the ideas that I have for the kit. I just received it today, so I haven't started any projects, but I am excited to get started. Hi Dana. So right now I'm going to show you the stamp set that comes in the kit. This is it, this cute little clowns from CC Designs. I'm showing you on a piece of paper because I actually had Kelly send me a different set so that she could save these specifically for the card kits. So you can see you get these two cute little clowns, and there's a number of sentiments and a little balloon that comes with the set. It is a 3x4 clear polymer stamp set. So that comes in the kit. I love the font of the little sentiments that come with it. There's also this 6x6 paper pad by Carta Bella, and it's, if you haven't noticed, this whole set's kind of a circus theme. So this is circus themed paper, and I thought I'd flip through it so you can see how cute it is. There's, it's double-sided, and it's kind of a vintage circus, which I think is super cute. And if you have any other stamp sets, elephants or things like that, it could possibly go with this paper as well. There's stripes and polka dots, banners, more stripes. This one's really cute. It has individual, individual cards on it that you could cut out and use as kind of ephemera. There's some cute tickets, circles, this adorable pattern. So there's lots of options here, and then I'm sure as you flip through it, oh, that one's really cute with the music notes on it. I really like double-sided paper. And then we're back to the beginning, so you actually get two. And again, this is a 6x6 paper pad. You also get this Nuvo Aqua Flow in Matador Red, and I have to show you guys this. Oh yeah, the Dumbo movie that's coming out. I can't wait to see that. It looks super cute. But this Matador Red Nuvo pen, I've never used these, and so I started playing around with them. These are really cool. First of all, when you get it, it might come with a small yellow ring on it. I think I threw mine away, but you have to pull the yellow ring off, and then once you pull that off, you have to tighten this back up So you basically undo the clear part here, you pop off the yellow ring, and then you screw that back on. And then you just give it a little squeeze, and then it's basically like a paintbrush. So this is not watercolor paper or Bristol Smooth. This is just a piece of cardstock, and it works just fine on that. You can paint, you can draw things on it, you can do a lot of different little you know, drawing. I'm not much of a letter writer, so you know, I use stickers or things like that because I haven't practiced. But I do want to show you that this can be used for some other really cool ideas if you have some watercolor paper. So this watercolor paper I took and I just scribbled it all over. And then it actually reacts with water because the ink in here is like a watercolor. So I did a few things. One, I just spritzed water on. Can you guys see that? It's hard for me to see my phone, but if you can see that it actually reacts with water. So I just squirt water onto it, and then I used a paper towel to soak it up. But in the kit, you also get this amazing little Jester stencil. It's also from Carta Bella, and it's a 6x6 stencil. And I'm going to show you what I did that I thought was super cool. Let me move this cardstock. I don't want to get it wet. Now this is dried for a little bit, so I hope it reacts the same way as it did when I tested it out. But you just lay the stencil over. I'm going to put the stencil like this. And then I took my water and actually sprayed quite a bit on there. And I took my paper towel and sucked some of that ink up. Yep, I can see that it's reacting. And then you get this really cool pattern on there. If I let the water sit a little bit longer, it would have looked better. But let me show you. This is the one I did earlier. It's a little bit stronger because I did it when the ink was still a little bit wet. So you can use the stencil for kind of a mixed media look. And I thought this would be a cool way to you know, create a background for some of your cards, or maybe even use it in an art journal. Leah could probably answer that better. Oh, she's on too. Hi, Leah. Hi, Francis. But this ink reacts with water, so you can use it like basically a watercolor brush. And the color, I have to show you, the Matador red color is amazing with the red in this paper pad. It almost matches perfectly, so it's a great combination of the two. Now, also in the kit, besides the paper, the stamp set, the pen, and the stencil, you get these adorable little accents. This is the, Leah, this is the Nuvo Aquaflow. And this happens to be Matador Red. It does tell you to store it upright and to shake it before you use it. I've noticed that it doesn't really have a, sparkle to it. It's basically like a watercolor. And I did, you know, when I was practicing earlier, I did some scribbling. This is just a regular piece of cardstock, and I would suggest maybe using it with watercolor paper on Bristol Smooth if you're going to use it heavy, because it did warp the paper a little bit. Isn't that a beautiful red? I agree. It's amazing. Okay. So also in the kit then you get this little packet of goodies. This is some of my favorite parts of card kits. And this is some beautiful twine that has a gold piece through it. It looks really pretty, and it would be perfect with some of the papers that come in that Carta Bella kit, because there's a lot of gold in the paper as well. Then you get these cute little chippy board pieces that are perfect for the circus. You can, oh, I bet you could use the red Nuvo pen on these. Let's test it out. I did not try that, but I bet it would work great. And then you could add these to your... Yes, you can, Leah. I did that. Leah's asking if you can reactivate it with water. And this piece, I laid down the color, and then oops, I can see it seeping out there. I laid down the color first, then put the stencil on and sprayed water onto it, and then soaked that water up with a paper towel, and you can see it left that pattern, that diamond pattern on the paper. So it does react with water. So here I have this little piece of chipboard. I'm just gonna see if, yeah, you could actually use it to color this chipboard as well. And the red is so pretty. It's a really deep red. You could probably put a lighter layer on if you wanted it to be, you know, less dark, but I think that is really pretty. I've never used the Nuvo pens before. This is a first for me, so. So yes, you could also color the little chipboard that comes in the kit, and that would work well with the paper since the color matches so well. So you do get a few pieces of chipboard in there. You also get this cute little bag of sequins. It's called buttered popcorn, which is perfect for the circus theme too. It really matches the paper well. And you also get the wobbles. So I was looking at the wobbles compared to the clown stamp set that you get in the kit. Where did I put that? Sheet of paper. So these little clowns that come in the stamp set, you can, you know, put these clowns on top of the wobble, but I was wondering if the clowns were maybe just a little small for the wobble, like you would see some of it behind if you stuck those to that. So I was thinking, what could you do? And I thought of a really cute idea is to take, once you have your clown colored, you could put it on top of some of the paper and then fussy cut it out around the paper so that you actually hide your wobble. And then, you know, I don't know if everyone's used these, but you basically attach them to their card. They have this backing that peels off. I think you can trim the wobble, Leah, but I was thinking that you'd have to cut through this really thick plastic because one attaches to the card base, right? And one attaches to your image. And I think you can trim this, but you would also have to trim, oh yeah, or slit it and put it through the paper. That's a perfect idea. Kind of like slit your paper and then hide it. That's a really good idea. So yes, you can do that. Okay, so that is basically the card kit and all the goodies in it. I think it's a really good price for the amount of things that you get, a stamp set, all the different little ephemera type things, your stencil, the 6x6 paper, the Nuvo pen, the twine, and oh, one thing I am forgetting that also comes in the kit is some basic black cardstock. So it looks like either 3 or 4 pieces, so you can make 6 card bases, 8 card bases, and or just use it for backing on some of your images. You are smart, Leah. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you guys tonight is the awesome mixed media kit that Kelly has, and I've done mixed media, but I am very new to the world. There's things that I don't know. I talked to Kelly about this today. I often find myself wanting to do mixed media and then starting and getting frustrated. So I was really excited to see Leah and Kelly both doing videos, live videos, Monday and Wednesday night. So you guys join them, and if you get the kit, you can kind of join along. So let's start with some of the basics in the kit, things that you're probably already familiar with. Here is a stencil that comes in the kit. This is a super cute, neat and tangled stencil, and I really like it because it's super thin. I hope the glare is not too bad here. But it's super thin, so you can get some great dimension and you know, beautiful, what is the word I'm thinking for? Like a beautiful geometry type pattern on your mixed media projects. In the kit also comes a number of stamps. Here's a Prima stamp. It's like a crackled background. Perfect for an art journal and making textured type stamps in your art journal. There's also this small one that comes with these beautiful flowered type patterns. But the thing I really like about this one is it has like ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. And Leah, you are cracking me up. Geometric, that's the word, thank you. I'm a scientist and I can't remember these things, so thanks for the help. Okay, so anyhow, this has the 1, 2, 3 through 9. It also has all of the letters. So if you're the type of person that wants to stamp in your art journal the date, you can use these small stamps to do that. I like that idea. I think maybe it was Leah who I saw stamp in her art journal the date. These would work really well for that. Then also you get this other little Prima. These look like rubber stamps, and those would be beautiful on a smaller art journal page. And you know, any of this you can use for cards as well. I mostly do cards, and I will be using all of these products for card work too. Okay, so those are the basics that you get. You also get, this is a really good value too, you also get a number of tubes of different kinds of gesso, and this is also a Prima, from Prima. These 3 large bottles of black gesso, clear gesso, and white gesso. So I've made a mixed media tags before with black gesso. It's really pretty when you use, you know, accent colors like whites and yellows and silvers. So you do get some of that. You get a clear gesso, which I've never used before. It works well as a primer and sealer on most surfaces, so that I guess that's what that's used for. And then you also get white gesso. So you have all 3 of those for a starter. And then in addition to that, let's see, how do I open this here? In addition to that, you get 2 more of these tubes. These are 2 fluid ounces, but there's quite a bit in there. You also get this 3D gloss gel and modeling paste. Now I asked Leah, what is the 3D gloss gel? And she told me, and it's awesome because it's also, this is something I really like about these Prima, I don't know, what do I call these? Prima acrylics, or, you know, things that you would use in your art journal. Again, I need your help, Leah. What do I call all these things? Modeling pastes and gessos, I guess. Is that they have really good descriptions on the back of the tubes for what you can use them for. Because if you're like me and I'm watching a video and I'm not necessarily creating with the person who's talking, I will forget. I do that all of the time. And so when I sit down, I'm like, what did she use that for? And what was this for? So it's all written right on the back of the tube. So this is the 3D gloss gel. It's transparent and flexible. It's permanent. It's a heavy body acrylic medium with a gloss finish. So it adds body to your paint. So that means you can add it to your paints to give them a little more oomph. And then also it mixes with pigments and inks and paints, and it helps create dimensional texture. And I believe Leah also said you can use this to stick things down into your art journal. So this works fabulously. Okay, mediums. So all of these mediums. Now the modeling paste you can use with stencils like the one that you get in your kit. This dries white, but it does leave some texture for you, so that's really cool. And then you have your gessos, which kind of prime your canvas or your art journal before you add your different paints. So you get those in the kit as well. Yeah, the Prima brand, I tried the icing paste that they have, and that stuff is amazing. I think Kelly carries that in the store as well. So also in the kit, you get some tools to work with. You get bubble wrap, which I have learned recently that you can use to add texture. So I guess if you put down some acrylic paint, you want to add some texture, you can push that into it and you get kind of this bubbly pattern. You get a nice paintbrush in the kit. You also get a popsicle stick, which I am assuming you can use to maybe spread your different mediums across your canvas, and you can also use it for the modeling paste, you know, with your stencil. And then I thought maybe I would demo this too. I've never used it before. It's the Sunburst Lemon. These are powders. Let's open it up here. These are powders that you can use that I've seen occasionally. I think that, I don't know, Leah, did you use one of these, or was it Kelly maybe in a project recently? Let's see what they look like. Oh, so it's a nice fine powder, and you can just sprinkle it onto your projects. That might be a little much for this small piece of paper. I'm going to put a paper towel on it underneath it. And then if you spray water onto it, it's supposed to react with the water, and you get, wow, look at that. Look at that vibrant color. That is beautiful. Isn't that pretty? You could, I'm assuming you can use your paintbrush to paint with it a little bit too if you want to. But what I'm imagining is you used your stencil with some of that modeling paste, and then you put this on and spray it, and I bet it would flow between that modeling paste really pretty. So that is also in the kit. So together you get the paintbrush, the popsicle stick, these, what Color Craft Brush Show Colors is the name of that. And this one happens to be in Sunburst Lemon. You get all of the mediums, the white gesso, the black gesso, the clear gesso, the modeling paste, the gloss gel, and you also get the stencil and 3 different stamp sets. So you get quite a bit in this mixed media kit as well. You guys, let's all try mixed media together, because this is something that I've been dying to try. I'm not very good at it. I saw Leah do her beautiful page the other day, and I pulled out my journal and I started, and I'm like, I'm not very good at this, so I need lots of help. So I'm going to be watching on Monday and Wednesday as Leah and Kelly show off their mixed media skills. So that's the mixed media kit. And I also showed you the card kit and all the beautiful products that you get in there. I'm super excited that I got these, because I really, really enjoy a kit, because all of the hard part matching different things is done for you. So like the papers, and how cute is a circus theme too. I love that idea. So I'm going to get started on some card making and some mixed media. Thanks guys for joining me. I'm happy that everyone showed up, and I am going to be doing more live videos with you all soon. Have a great night. Wait, I should ask, does anyone have any questions before I sign off? Anyone? I know it takes a minute for my voice to reach you. Hi, Amy. I felt the same way listening to you do your coloring videos. That's another thing, is Amy comes out on the weekends, usually, what is it, Friday and Saturday, Amy, and colors to show off her amazing Copic skills and her beautiful Sweet November stamps. And I'm gonna cheat, Amy, don't get mad at me. And I saw some beautiful stamps today that she's drawn for the next release. You guys are going to love them. They're amazing. Amazing. So make sure to join her for her coloring. We've got lots of live videos happening now. So I hope you guys enjoyed the kits, and that you'll join us again on more of the live videos. There you go, the 1st and 2nd of the month. So if you want to learn to color like Amy, join her on her coloring videos with the Sweet November digital stamps. Get your own so that you can color along with her. I did that one day, and it was a lot of fun and very inspirational. Have a great night, guys.